really good forward vision here from LGD with their observer board. So they're going to be able to see who's farming in the bot.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
One thing that Boom does have to play with now is a fresh blink up on Tim. So they've got some saving plays with a snowball. They can try to be a little bit more aggressive. I think you'd ideally just want Yopaj's blink at this point. Again, have that arena at the ready. Try to get some control out. Try to kill some of these key heroes. LGD just don't provide any openings. They're sticking loosely together in the same side of the map. Again, they've got better control. Really good wards to watch that top lane and just control the jungle area. And once they commit to a push, and Boom just don't even bother trying to defend, so they might be able to get away with maybe all the tier 2s very soon.
It does seem that way. The bottom tier 2 tower just going to go down for absolutely nothing. Boom ESPORTS just no interest in trying to defend. They will let it go down. LGD acting like they might go high ground here. I'm not quite sure about that one, but with the Deso up on Arme and still a minute and 15 to go on the Aegis, he might try for this. And he will. It's not going to be a long process, not with Faith Beyond and Arme, just hitting away at that tier 3 tower. FBZ and Tims, they'll hang around the tree line. In goes Tims with the Walrus Punch. Arme get forced up the way and he'll be just fine. They don't want to take the fight anyway with the Aegis up. They'd rather force LGD back. It's a substantial amount of damage being dealt by LGD. I think Boom will just be satisfied with the fact that their base is still intact for now.
Has cost them at least 1 4 and a lot of TPs out. Jackie is just hanging around trying to farm top. They will try to smoke off the back of that though. Might be able to snipe someone out while Nothing to Say did head up top, but LGD very synchronized retreat coming out. Maybe Boom just not going to be able to really maximize the smoke. They need the kills. They've got to find a pick off somehow.
Where do they go? Very hard position for Boom. Gotta try and find a way to get towards that Roshan pit, but it's just not that easy crossing that mid lane. There's Nothing to Say. He's gonna show himself on that Kunkka. Has the X-Pack, so he knows he's safe. No way to lock him down. So once again, fighting their time. Giving more time over to Jackie, who's not too far behind. He's about 2.3k behind Arme right now, but just considering the state of the map, it's just so hard to find that farm. It's not really only Arme you have to worry about, because again, Faith Beyond, he's pretty much transitioned to his own style of carry now, going into the Blink Dagger. Doesn't really need it, but just with that massive initiation now on the Slaughter, it's just, for Jackie, it's just so hard to get away.
Yeah, it's an extremely difficult time for him, and you're so armored up now on the Kunkka, again, with all the save to have on LGD. You don't really have the highest burst damage on Boom. Jackie's going to need to twack away at one fella for a very long time, and it just doesn't feel like he'll be able to sustain that. LGD going out for the smoke play now. Aegis is gone. They don't have the safety of that, but it doesn't feel like they even need it.
Certainly does not. Try to be aggressive. Very patiently waiting in the tree line. They seem to have an idea. LGD are looking for a fight.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Triangle for now, LGD. Scan is there from Boom. Know exactly where LGD are at the moment. Yeah, 14k deficit. They don't want the fight right now, and it does seem like they're going to successfully be able to get away from LGD. The thing is, if you are LGD, you just set up for the mid-tier 2 tower now. It's the only outer tower left standing. Seems like Y is just going to get started. Is he doing a decent enough job with the support, the Fire Spirits, just kind of pushing them back? As he does see Nothing to Say, he does not really want to deal with the Kunkka right now. GD can find a double damage rune now for Nothing to Say. This could be prime opportunity for them to try and force another fight. Thing is, they've got to find Boom ESPORTS.
Yeah, I don't mind LGD actually just playing this safe. They've got control of the triangle. They've got the superior precision to push into that tier 2, whereas Boom have to play on the low ground on the defense. Doesn't feel great. You've got the blink up on Yopaj, so at the least you've got a way to initiate, but again, it's so difficult to find the right target here to combine with FBZ's egg. They will go for a smoke play though.
Very awkward timing though with that rune available. Boom can try for this. They've got a bit of vision in that mid lane, but they don't know where right now. Maybe they've got a brief idea, but the smoke is there. Faith Beyond. He's gonna have his smoke broken. Yopaj not reacting quick enough to catch him out. Now both teams understand exactly where each other are. Looks like they are going to try and bait them forward, but boom, they're being very, very careful with their own position. They understand they've kind of missed their opportunity to surprise LGD. Now they're going to back their way out once again. You really do need that perfect initiation in this kind of game.
And it's just so difficult to find it. Like, you have so many things to worry about. Can you really try to kill off the Kunkka in the first burst salvo? Can you try to take care of the Monkey King? Maybe you have to take care of Fate Beyond, just in case Jackie gets focused on down the line. The threat of the Snapfire is always there for SinQ if he is inside the arena and the Egg's in the right or the same spot as he is. So it's very conditional for Boom. And for LGD, it's just such a clean game. 3-10, 15k lead, 25.5 minutes in. They've choked out Boom to pretty much just stay at the bot jungle area for their own farm and Jackie.
And he's going to get jumped on here down at bot lane. Does have the Rage available, so we'll try to run as now Faith Beyond is going to make his way over, but a nice Infest blink away. So they should be just fine, though. Faith is still trying. Meanwhile, they have ended up getting Skim out as well, so he's fine. Seems like they are not going to be able to catch up once again. Boom doing a fantastic job of avoiding the side of LGD. LGD just kind of running across the map, trying desperately to find a pick-off, but finding absolutely nothing. It's really turning into a game of hide and seek this game one.
They're just poking and prodding, waiting for those items up on Boom and LGD. Again, they would want to get some kills. They need a kill to kind of secure the tier 2 here. Boom might get aggressive.
You see the rune though, nothing to say. Ready, but they're still gonna jump in. Walrus Punch is there. Arena down, but the spear was not there in time. The BKB was out, nothing to say now. Gonna turn with the bow for the egg. It's still going. Can it last? It cannot. FBZ is down. Tim's will try to TP away and barely makes it out, but they've left E.O.E all by himself, and he is gonna drop. 2 down for the side of Boom, and LGD very comfortably taking that team fight. It didn't seem like they were worried whatsoever.
No, and again, you just see how difficult it is to actually initiate. Tim's manages to blink and instantly get the Walrus Punch off, but one small delay with a spear and BKB's turn on, Arena does nothing. And off the back of those kills, into the Roche once more, LGD go. They've got the security now for a tier 2 into the high ground.
You see just the quick BKB up from nothing to say, just unable to get the spear off in time, and that's really just what turns it, right? Like you get the boat off, you're just so much stronger, and of course FBZ with the egg as well, just a bit out of position, I would argue. Way too far forward, making it way too easy for LGD to just take him out, and now they're onto the tier 3 tower. It's a clinic so far from LGD. The tier 3, not gonna last too long with all this minus armor available from Arme.
Do Radiant want their middle tower?
Very confident. Just down the front lines is the Monkey King as the BKB has been forced out once again. Cookie will not land. They do find a tier 3 though, and LGD, they might not continue. BKB's down for Arme. They don't want to risk it. Even with the Aegis up, you may as well wait till the BKB's back up and available and just go high ground again. In the meantime, though, we do have a 5-man smoke up.
See if Boom can kind of try to find a little bit more.
Jump in, Arena is there. They'll find SinQ on that Snapfire. It's not the biggest kill, but it is something.
Yeah, it's something. You take what you can get now when you're this far behind. 19k lead still standing for LGD. Much needed kill coming out for E.O.E to find. And, you know, you're not under too much pressure. You're going to have Egg off cooldown in a few seconds. Arena not the longest in the world, so you can kind of just take your time here. LGD, they've got a lot of security on hand, right? Like Aegis still up and running for 3.5 minutes. Scotty being built up by Ame, so durable on this Monkey King, and just taking away the healing that Jackie will want to do when he's right-clicking away. It's not getting any easier for the lives. This is just not a game where it feels like Jackie can just simply farm and carry the team. Everyone's gonna have to work as a unit here up against LGD, and they're just looking way more coordinated. Their movement's just been perfect.
But they are down at bot lane. Faith Beyond, gonna see Tim's, but the blink away is gonna be there. Still Faith. We'll get a corrosive haze off, but that's about it. LGD might be in a position now where they just push high ground again. BKB is back up on Arme. Very, very good timing here from LGD, just waiting that item out, and in they go. For the bottom tier 3 tower, Boom, they will try to set up for this team fight. It's just so rough to see how you get the initiation off before the BKBs, but there it is. They've got the Conker, nothing to say. He's a big target, but he's gonna get out. He's got the BKB, and Jackie's the one to drop, and now E.O.E is gone. Oh, it was such a great start, but they find nothing.
Oh, they call it. They call it.
Egg is down, they've had enough. Very rough game one here for Boom, and well, for LGD, it was just an absolute clinic.
Radiant didn't stand a chance.
From start to finish, from the laning, all the choices they made. They read the draft really well. We heard how confident Boom was, right? Like Muchi was, this is within expectations. We've drafted to what we know we can handle up against LGD, and LGD shows us their prep work was probably a bit better.
Yeah.
They just come out on top. We saw that combination at the end, that blink